The Journey to Mastery, Lessons from Banzo's Sword. A young man named Matajuro Yaju, the son of a famous swordsman, was very ambitious to become a great sword master. However, his father, considering him to be of average ability, disowned him. Determined to prove himself, Matajuro traveled to Mount Futara and sought out the famous swordsman Banzo. Approaching Banzo, he bowed deeply and asked to become his disciple. "How long will it take me to master the sword?" Matajuro inquired. "The rest of your life," Banzo replied. "But I am willing to work very hard," said Matajuro. "If I train every day, how long will it take me to become a master swordsman?" "Oh, maybe 10 years, Banzo said. 10 years is too long, Matajuro replied. "What if I practice twice as hard?" "Then it will take 20 years, Banzo replied. "I cannot wait that long," Matajuro insisted. "I will train tirelessly and without rest." "How long will it take me then?" 30 years, said Banzo. Matajuro was puzzled and asked why it would take longer if he worked harder. "With one eye fixed on your destination, there is only one eye left with which to find the way," Banzo explained. Despite his confusion, Matajuro agreed to become Banzo's disciple. Banzo instructed him to simply follow his daily routine and make no special effort to learn swordsmanship. Matajuro had to cook, clean, fetch water, and chop wood for 3 years without a single lesson in sword fighting. One day, Banzo came up quietly behind Matajuro and struck him with a wooden sword. The next day, as Matajuro was preparing food, Banzo struck him again. This continued day after day, until Matajuro began to move, anticipate, and dodge Banzo's blows. Matajuro was then taught more formal techniques. Banzo showed him how to draw the sword, how to strike, and how to block. Matajuro practiced tirelessly, and his reactions became swift and natural. Years passed, and Matajuro's skills improved. He became so adept that he could sense Banzo's presence and evade his strikes effortlessly. One day, Banzo called Matajuro and said, "You have now learned the way of the sword. There is nothing more I can teach you. Your training is complete." Matajuro had not realized it, but through his everyday tasks and the unexpected strikes, Banzo had been teaching him all along. Matajuro left the mountain and became renowned as a master swordsman, his fame eventually surpassing that of his father. Mastery in any discipline is a gradual process that cannot be rushed. Matajuro's initial impatience and desire to expedite his learning only extended the perceived time to mastery. True learning happens over time, through consistent practice and dedication. The story teaches us to embrace the journey, not just the destination. Matajuro initially felt that menial tasks like cooking and cleaning were unrelated to swordsmanship. However, these tasks taught him discipline, attention to detail, and the importance of humility. Approach career growth with patience and dedication. Focus on consistent, mindful effort rather than seeking quick success. Trust in the learning process, and be open to lessons from all experiences. Cultivate mindfulness and presence in daily activities. Recognize that personal growth often comes from unexpected and humble sources. Maintain a balance between effort and rest to avoid burnout and achieve holistic development. Respect and trust teachers and mentors. Understand that not all learning is immediate or obvious. Some of the most profound lessons come from subtle, continuous exposure and practice. This story teaches that true mastery is achieved not through force or impatience, but through consistent, mindful practice and immersion in the present moment. The young man's fixation on the outcome initially hindered his progress. However, once he surrendered to the process and lived fully in each moment, he developed the skills he sought. The story also highlights the importance of humility and the value of learning from everyday experiences. Mastery in any field requires patience, discipline, and the ability to learn from life itself, not just from formal instruction.